Ah, now this is a figure to make you humble. From Mattel and the Target exclusive WWE Elite Legends line, this is the Iron Sheik. One of my favorite people to learn about in wrestling, mostly just because he doesn't feel real. Like, he feels like a character, which he was a character. But then you start hearing all the stories, and what's the joke about when they test him for cocaine? It's like, hey, Sheik, you came back positive. Oh yes, Sheik, very positive all the time. It's like, I love this dude. I love him so much. But anyway, you can see you have his description here on the back. So he was a WWE champion. He got a tag team championship run. After nearly breaking Bob Backlund's back with the dreaded camel clutch, the Iron Sheik ended an unprecedented 5-year-long championship reign. Now the new WWE champion. That's wrong. That's a WWF champion. Okay, moving past it. Sheik prepared himself to take on all the challengers for his new title. All but one. The returning Hulk Hogan. The Iron Sheik entered Madison Square Garden as champion, but the rest is Hulkamania history. I actually really like how this entire wave is basically just eras of Hogan. So you have like old AWA Hogan. We need to review that figure at some point. You have Yellow Trunk Andre from where they used to team together. You have Iron Sheik. Makes enough sense. And Jimmy Hart, who was Hogan's WCW manager, and that's the attire he's supposed to be wearing. Pretty cool wave. All these figures are good. I'm going to review most of them eventually. I didn't pick up the Andre just because it was too similar to too many other Andres I own. But yeah, this is a character I've been wanting for a long time. I've been dying to get an Iron Sheik figure, but they just don't make many of them. So I'm excited to finally have this guy. Let's open him up. There he is, the Iron Sheik, and I love that we get the full costume. We, of course, get his Sheik. We get this long robe. We have his pointy boots, in case you don't know about the pointy boots. Nowadays, anyone can have pointy boots. Xavier Woods has pointy boots. But for a long time, don't ask me why this is, only people from the Middle East got to wear the pointy boots. So he wore them when he was a Saddam Hussein sympathizer. Sergeant Slaughter wore them. You know what? Does wrestling actually suck? I'm starting to think wrestling might actually suck, and I'm an idiot for liking it. I'll tell you who doesn't suck, though. Iron Sheik. Sheiky, baby. This is such a great head sculpt for the guy. We can pop off his headdress real quick. And yeah, I think that this is a perfect scan. This looks just like him. Such a great look. And we can take the rest of his costume off as well. Let's just peel the robe off. The robe feels nice. The gold, I think, is going to crack over time just because it's that type of material. But still, good cloth for the robe. And you can see he's wearing his red trunks, the camel down below. Unfortunately, this isn't completely accurate to his match with Hogan. He doesn't have a massive boner. Yeah, for anyone who doesn't get that joke, when Iron Sheik lost his championship belt to Hogan, when you watch the match, the Sheik just has a massive boner about halfway through. Like, his monster hog is on the verge of popping out the barn doors. It was incredible. Is this whole video just gonna be me gushing about the cool stuff Iron Sheik did? Here, I got another one. Apparently, he was paid to break Hulk Hogan's leg, and the only reason he didn't is because he was like, Vince McMahon, if I don't break Hogan's leg, can I stay in the company? I want you to think about that. There's a timeline out there where Iron Sheik for real breaks Hulk Hogan's leg so that he can't become champion. That's magical, man. We do get a good few accessories with this guy. Of course, we have the entrance gear. I would have liked if we could have got the WWF belt, but at the same time, I get it. We do get a lot of hands, though. So we get two kind of open palm hands. We have two pointer hands and two open hands. So no closed fists, but at the same time, do you really need them? We're getting a lot of options here. Look, you want me to be honest with you? I don't think this Sheiky baby is going to be many people's favorite figure of the year or anything, but just messing with him, this is a lot of fun. This is the most fun I've had with a Mattel figure in a long while. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot I like that we looked at recently. The Stone Cold, the Scott Hall, the Bret Hart, the Roddy Piper. But there's such an unadulterated, pure enjoyment that comes from Sheiky baby. I love this figure, and I kind of hate that it took me this long to open him up for a review. Because, hey, he did promise to make me humble. And humbled I have been. This is a good Sheik.